don't see me on the screen. Am I on there? Okay, I guess I'm live. Well, we're trying it again. This is the 29th of October. Not normally this discombobulated when we do a show. Maybe because we're only doing them every so often, we're a little more rusty. I don't know. It is the 147th episode of Risk On. I'm Todd Ault, your host. Risk On could be the greatest show about risk ever, but someone said we were investing in vacuums. I don't know what that means. But thanks for tuning into the show. It's the Friday before Halloween. Skyla, you're here. You're dressed up as what? You're a cat? You just threw those on instead of a cat because I can have cat ears?
Uh-huh. I don't have a tail, which that would have been cool, but I don't have one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do you think we have sound now?
I think we do. They say we have sound, so I think we have sound.
Halloween Risk On. I like that a lot. Halloween. I don't remember Halloween being in hot neon pink. When I think of Halloween, I think of orange and blacks.
Yeah.
I don't know that I think of Risk On pink. No, that's okay. Don't be sorry. That's okay. I have someone had me buy a crazy stock today. It's a trade. I'm not going to tell you whether I buy or sell it. I did buy some just a few minutes ago. METX. It's a some sort of crypto play. It's trading like crazy. It's like a 60-cent stock. Buyer beware. Be careful. Don't trade it. Anyways, we're not back to no sound, are we? I can't hear Todd, it says. Is that audio issues, it's saying? No sound. Is this old? It could be old. Do we have sound, guys? Someone. Are you sure? I think that this is a little bit. I don't hear it. Oh, you know what? That might be the old one. Okay, I'm really struggling here. Sorry, guys. We are having a little bit of a problem here. So which one is it? Episode live now. How about that one? Is this one live? Do we have sound now?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, boy. Thanks for joining us, Jason. I mean, Nah, that's okay. We're live on the air and having a little sound issue, but now apparently we definitely have sound. So everybody, I was making fun of our new logo out here for Halloween. Jason came in and said he liked it. The Dow was up 89.08. The Nasdaq shrugged off Amazon, and I thought Amazon was quite negative, but shrugged off Amazon, shrugged off Apple, was up 50. So it tells you how resilient the market is.
That's what happens when you have the Fed buying billions and billions of equities. Of course, not many people will tell you that, but that's what's happening.
You think they're buying equities? I thought they were buying bonds.
They're buying bonds and equities. 120 billion aggregate. But yeah, where's the tapering? Is that going to happen?
Bill Ackman today encouraged the Fed to taper immediately and raise rates.
Yeah, well, that'll be interesting for the housing market.
Yeah, there is definitely a thought process out there that maybe the Fed is losing a little control.
Well, as you mentioned that, if you go to my screen, Nick, I'm pretty redlined here, but I found time to find this information. Inflation notches fresh 30-year high as measured by the Fed's favorite gauge. That's the CPI. Obviously, I have a pretty good source that tells me that the real estate market overall in North America is losing some steam, and that's Canada and the United States. It's a pretty good source.
We've had a really interesting week. We are expanding. We talked about this in several press releases for DPW Ault Global. We are expanding our BitNile footprint. I'm headed to Dubai next week. I'll be there the 6th through the 13th.
Yeah.
To meet with Bitmain as their guests. We don't own any Shiba Uno. We own Bitcoin and Bitcoin only. Yeah, someone said, are you building a Bitcoin empire? I would say to you, we are taking that strong balance sheet and expanding our Bitcoin mining operation. We actually showed people last week when we were in Chicago and then went up to Michigan what our mining operation looked like. Starting the 15th, we're going to actually publish the number of miners installed and the amount of Bitcoin mined every 2 weeks, right? But we said this morning that we're on a $14 to $15 million annualized pace. We expect that to ramp to more than 50 million, probably more than 60 million at today's numbers, because I think we're at 62,000 on Bitcoin. Jason, what does Bitcoin look like to you?
We're trying to be, we're not trying. We are being transparent. Bitcoin looks very strong right now. Ethereum even stronger. I've got the your favorite site here, bitcointicker.co.
That's one of my favorite, yeah, because I like the way it looks.
If we just take a little bit of a zoom out here, that's the 12-hour. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. 10-minute chart. I mean, you're seeing a lot of people on the retail side that are putting a lot of money into Shiba Inu just because there was some stuff that was being transmitted along Twitter that showed a guy that put $8,000 in Shiba Inu, and it was now worth like nearly $2 billion.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you believe that?
That's insanity.
Insane.
I wasn't able to verify that, but that was enough for FOMO to kick in. And
Yeah.
people with $1 and a dream,
like,
this is
could've
like
been me.
it's the new lottery. I mean,
Yeah.
screw the Powerball.
Hey, for full disclosure, a new position initiated on our end. We are short Robinhood.
The hood.
We are short the hood.
Okay.
Not a lot. The AMC short has come our way.
Yes, it has.
I think we actually are slightly profitable now.
You had some Netflix action, right?
Oh my God. Thank God I covered that. Holy Toledo. You know what else I covered? I had a very small short position in Tesla.
Yep.
And it went my way, and I was actually up, and I covered half the position for a big profit.
Good thing.
And then it ripped.
Yeah.
And I just saw it ripping, and I got very nervous and covered it.
Yeah.
And then the next day, it was like 100 points.
That's because
Thank God I covered that position.
So
Jesus.
so Hertz came out and said we're buying 100,000 Tesla, and fresh out of bankruptcy, and so that was
Hey, speaking of EV, we introduced a charger on Amazon finally. Oh my God.
Yes. Now, that charger is a 800 units, if I'm not mistaken.
I will tell you that the experience with China, chip shortage, all that experience is driving me a little crazy.
I'm in a firefight right now, and things aren't getting easier with the supply chain.
The supply chain is a nightmare.
Yeah.
But we are, as we've talked about, ramping at DPW, all global business. Really, the EV, the lending operation, the Bitcoin mining operation ramping. Those of you who have been sending me a lot of questions, I told everybody that I sold my size. I put that out on a tweet. It rallied the next day after I did that rant, did it not?
It did.
They issued some sort of press release, and it ranted.
Dockers or Levi's.
Yeah, Levi's.
Dockers, right?
We're going to measure
Something.
you digitally or something.
Yeah. I mean, it went crazy.
And then they immediately did a secondary. I apologize. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? I saw that.
We
Thank you so much for keeping me informed. See it.
let's see what we got here.
Look at this person. Did you use DPW shareholder money to short Tesla? I run the portfolio. I short and buy whatever I want. I'm the CEO of let me carefullize. I'm the chief executive officer of the parent company, and I handle all the capital allocation. Did you use DPW shareholder money to short Tesla? I run DPW shareholder. I'm the largest shareholder. Yes, I use the money to invest. Hence the reason why we have positions.
Oh, he's got his follow-up statement. Go ahead. Give him his airtime.
You don't have actually the right to know. You'd actually we only have a legal right to report to you quarterly, not daily, and what I'm trading. I, as a courtesy, talk about positions to give you scope and execution, but that's not a right. A daily knowledge of what I'm buying and selling is actually not true. That is not a legal right. The right is to follow us to file as a public company 10Ks and 10Qs and material transactions that are out of the normal scope of business in an 8K. Other than that, there are no rights to know what we're investing in a portfolio. Using that scenario, should you know what kind of chips we're using for our latest EV product? Do you want to know all the developments? Should you know how many miners before we tell the public? Come on. That's not fair to us. And just for the record, I invest on behalf of the company I founded, All Global. I went out with my team and raised $200 million. I mean, yes, I invest that money. I don't know why I even take offense to that question.
You know, this is part of why I love you, because okay, everybody, we're live on air on YouTube. How many executive chairmen come out and address random WW4231 comments live on air?
Yeah, and then to say I have the right to know what you're trading. No, you don't. You do not. Show me where the bylaws say that. You do not have the right. As a courtesy for disclosure, I talk about in general positions. If I tweet out a position and say we bought it, I will tell you when we sell it. I'm not like other people who say buy something or we bought it and then never tell you that I sold it. I tell you what we're doing. But I can assure you the money management skills of 32 years of doing this, if we had any short in Tesla or long or call option writing, I can assure you so far with Tesla, very profitable. We have wrote and covered calls on Tesla.
Yep.
We have wrote puts on Tesla. We have made money trading Tesla. And it's a very small portion of our $250 million worth of assets as of June 30th.
People got a little upset when we made
By the
money.
way, I'm not offended, by the way. I'm just having fun with you. WW4231.
Yeah.
Beep. I was kidding.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just having fun with you, Mom.
that's not
But I
good.
will want to tell you that today on the show, after we talk, Elijah Rock will be here. You guys go to ElijahRock.com, and I want to tell you, I saw him last night in Vegas. I've invited him on the show, Elijah Rock. Hey, can we have a little precursor to Elijah Rock? Can we put that up a little bit?
DPW should be priced higher than CleanSpark. Our time is coming.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There you go. Can we show him on the screen or no? Or that's just the background?
One day we walked along the sand.
This guy's so good, dude. You would have loved his ability to sing last night. He is literally, he's dope, dude. I'm excited to have him. He is from Cleveland, Ohio,
Okay.
and sings in New York, Paris, all over the world, Thailand. He's an original jazz singer. This guy is I like jazz because my wife likes jazz.
Right.
She likes live jazz. This guy is the real deal. And I got to see him last night and invited him on the show. He said, I think he has 3 records. And he's, by the way, a pretty incredible actor, my wife says, too.
Really?
Yeah, so he's going to be on the show. He's going to be actually right here.
Let's go.
Yeah. Jason, what do you want to cover in the market right now?
To be honest, today I was away from the market.
You're Mr. Bitcoin.
Dude,
You said someone else was Mr. Bitcoin, but it could be you because all you talk about is Bitcoin, right?
we're working hard. That's all I can say. We're working very hard.
So you've secured 4,000 miners.
Yes.
We have 1,000 effectively installed, doing about 14-15 million a year now.
Yes.
You have 300 coming a month every month for the next 10 months.
Correct.
And you are not coming to Dubai because you are not vaccinated, but you'll be there in spirit. We'll probably have you on WhatsApp because we're going to see Bitmain.
That's impressive.
Right. And Bitmain has invited us to the World Digital Mining Conference.
Yes, our partner will be there with you.
Oh, yeah, that's
That'll
right.
be nice.
He's coming with us, the ever elusive Canadian.
Our best and brightest, best looking young analyst who might have the same last name as you will be there.
Oh, Chase Ault. Yes, he'll
He'll
be
be there.
You know who else is going to be there? Crypto Joe.
Oh yeah, Crypto Joe, who I was just working with closely to
Crypto
do some...
Joe will be there.
Yeah, so that'll be awesome. I will be in the trenches working.
You know who
on...
else will be there?
Yes, I do.
Chris Wu.
Chris Wu will be there.
Yes, Chris Wu will be there.
Chris Wu is doing
He's
a
really
lot
smart,
of stuff
man.
right now. He's very smart.
I get a lot of questions about the price of DPW, and I simply say I don't care right now.
Dylan, we're installing as fast as we can,
We're
buddy.
building something We have a strong balance sheet. I'm very happy with where we are.
Yeah.
Do I look giddy?
I got.
Do I look giddy?
Yes,
I'm giddy.
we got a new video. Did you see it?
No, what's the video?
You didn't see Crypto sent a new video.
What's that?
It's like pods galore.
What, he sent a new video?
Yeah, fully.
Oh, can we play it?
Maybe. Well, it's on Signal.
Hey, let me give you an update to the portfolio because WW4231 asked.
Yeah.
You want to know what we're trading? We are long a lot of stocks. We are long AG. Let's go through some of our top holdings.
We're Dylan, rest assured, man, you're getting more sleep than I am, okay?
We are a 13D filer on FRD, the
working
steel
on this
company.
stuff. Yes.
Friedman Industries, they're killing it.
Speaking of that ex-US Steel, blew
By the
out
way,
earnings.
raise the dividend too.
Yes.
Raise the dividend, blew out earnings.
Yes.
You were right on top of that. You called that fucker at 18.
Yeah, that
You
was
did.
good. I know.
You called it.
Cleveland Cliffs is right
Yeah.
there, too.
So we're long the steel company. We are a 13D filer, and I believe we are the largest shareholder of FRD. You can see that in our 13D filings. This is not a solicitation for you to buy. You should not buy anything we buy. And in fact, let me say this for the record. Don't buy what I buy.
Yes.
If you choose to do it, you do it on your own at your own risk, and you should consult your financial advisor. This is a show about for entertainment purposes only. And are you not entertained? Is the question.
With that being said, FRD's been a hell of a position.
It has done well. So we are long FRD. Alzamend Neuro, everyone knows about that, ALZN. SSNT, I tweeted out today that we added to that position.
Yep, I saw
that.
that.
That's a 13D position. We are long FRPX, BIVI, AG.
First Majestic Silver.
First Majestic Silver.
He'll have its
We are
day.
long the preferred of XMXTYP. We are long HUSA.
We are.
Houston American Energy. We are long another 13D filer, HUSA and MDRR. We're long. We are long the preferred of Soft Square Foot.
Square Foot.
Yep. We are long some KTTA. We are long some ACXP. A little bit of Chara. We are long. What is that one that we just talked about? Marpan. Marpay.
What is it? MRAI?
MRAI. We bought 950,000 shares of the IPO.
Yeah, MRAI.
We have not sold a single share of the IPO. However, I did tweet about it, so therefore, when I do sell it, I will make sure you guys know we sold. But we have not sold any.
BMR Traders, is that true? Did they get granted the extension, Naked, NAKD? He just posted up in the chat.
Maybe they got granted an extension.
Okay. Hey, WW4231, we're not questioning your background.
No, we were just joking, dude. Come
Yeah.
on, relax. We're kidding around. You know what I'm going to see tonight? Skylar, what movie am I going to see tonight?
Dune.
Dune?
Hey, Todd,
Dune.
do you want to address that?
DUNE.
Can you address that right there?
What's it say?
Third one up or fourth one
Oh,
up.
I didn't look. What is it?
Somebody's asking about our meeting there.
Our meeting.
Yeah. How was your meeting with HUSA?
The meeting did not go. We had a weather issue here in Las Vegas.
The plane
They
was
wanted to schedule
misplaced.
to a different time.
Yeah.
We could not take off because the wind miles an
Literally
hour.
gale force winds.
45 mile an hour, full force winds with gusts up to 60 miles an hour. And HUSA, I will just say, it's important that I only do this on a 13D filing. So I'm not going to say anything about HUSA right now.
Yeah.
But we have not sold a single share of our 14.9 something percent position.
Yeah, it's like 9.8.
Yeah, 9.8.
Yeah.
We have not sold any HUSA. So we are long HUSA. And as you know, if you followed us long enough to understand that we pay close attention to the 13Ds we file.
Yeah.
We don't, we've done all right on 13Ds. I don't know. We've done over my lifetime, 20 years, I don't remember losing much on a 13D. This year, starting in December, we've made, even on this, what is it called? My Size, we made money, right?
Absolutely. I just
They sued me, of course, but
Yeah,
they want me to sign a non-disparagement clause, which I won't sign. Because I'm not disparaging them.
I wanna
just
say
stating
one thing.
facts. But hey, listen, they issued a bunch of stock after it ran up. They made a press release. It traded up like some lunatic type of thing happened. Hundreds of millions of shares traded. We decided to sell it. We didn't think that it was worth the risk because it was just such a big parabolic move. We thought that they should merge with someone else and do a deal. They saw otherwise, so we sold.
Yeah.
Which we have the legal right, if you file our 13D and you follow it and read it, we have the right to sell. WW4231. I'm glad you're not offended. I literally did not in any way suggest I was offending you. I thought we talked before and we were just having some witty banner. As a shareholder, I have the right to know. And I kind of, by the way, understand why you would want to know. And I want to tell you, but I like to be transparent. See, people accuse me of all kinds of things, but I actually, consider myself transparent as much as I can. I know a lot of CEOs would never do a show like this.
No, Dylan Walker.
They'd be like, I'm not going to do a show because I'm afraid of everything.
No.
And even my own lawyers say, you're on the air, you could have a problem with the SEC. I'm being transparent. I don't lie. Could I accidentally say something incorrectly? Possibly.
Yeah.
We put all the disclaimers out we can, but I like connecting with the shareholders. And in fact, I have a shareholder today that introduced me to Elijah Rock.
Yeah.
But by the way, for the record, I am losing a little weight.
I know.
I'm good about that, but I can't bypass one thing, and that is that Steak and Shake in Vegas has garlic hamburgers. Have you ever had these? You had one,
I tried one.
Was it too garlicky?
I was
for you?
like garlic over the top. That was strong. But they are good.
They're good.
Garlic over the top.
They are very good. Mills, couple things. Andrew Mills. We're going to find out about Husa's revenue. They'll have earnings next month. Let's see what happens.
I'm so bummed about? You told me this stock, BKKT.
Yeah.
You told me at $9.
Fuck,
Within
it went to
one day, it was
53.
like $50. Mm-hmm. Jason.
I laid out my thesis at about 3 a.m.
You did.
By the time you saw it, it was already Rip City. Whatever.
Hey, I love Alzamen too. I do too.
Yeah.
And we're excited. They're in patients right now, and they're working on getting the application to go into patients for a phase 1/2 with the vaccine. Can you imagine a vaccine possibly being in human beings by the beginning of the year for Alzheimer's? And people have sold it down. I'm like, okay, good. It's like a long-term leap option for me. If you know what a leap is, it's like owning an option. I buy it for $2 and some change. And I get to hold it and see what happens with 2 drugs, one drug in patients in clinic, and another one coming, we hope, soon. The FDA has given us the path to go to phase 1/2 for the vaccine. Can you imagine a vaccine? What people with Alzheimer's, by the way, the people that get the vaccine will have Alzheimer's. So we're going to know,
right?
We're going to know in the next year, we're going to know in that first and second quarter how they're doing. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, the company will know.
Yeah.
I'm not part of the company anymore. I'm the largest shareholder, and I am chairman emeritus, which is a nice title for, what's a nice title for? You're not on the board of directors anymore.
Yeah.
That's what that means. Todd and Jason, you are traders. I get that, and I am too.
Okay.
It's addicting.
Well, gambling's addicting.
By the way, speaking of gambling, you won $22,500, came in 5th place, and then everyone asked me about the win tournament, but you didn't enter.
I didn't get to go.
You didn't get to go.
I need to play some more. I don't know. Go ahead.
You're good at it. You're good at playing.
Yeah, I need to play more, but you know what? It's basically highest and best use of my time right now.
Right, and that's probably Bitcoin.
That's Bitcoin, data center.
Your day job?
CRTX gapped down tremendously. Massive CRTX. I took a position in it personally at 13. CRTX has an Alzheimer's drug. I'm not recommending it, but take a look at it just to do your own research.
That's scary. That thing got crushed, right?
Yeah. It got crushed. I'm looking for the dead cat bounce, obviously. Massive gap down.
What do we do with Naked Brands now?
I don't know. They've got the extension.
It's 0.630. Low of 59, high of 62.
That's a lot of float.
Oh, yeah. It says right here they got an extension.
That's a lot of capital still to deploy.
They got an extension with the minimum bid rule.
Nothing's changed.
What they get the extension to? Let's see.
They get a 180?
Let's see. On October 27th, that already happened.
They got a 180 probably.
They got a 180-day extension to a minimum dollar rule.
Yeah. NG, I did not get into that one. You know what I did buy some more of? I got some any way down in the hole at $6.15 today. So yeah, that was. Hold on one second.
You know, I told them I wired that money, right?
I know. Yeah.
There you go.
Awesome. Awesome. 180 for NAKD, Naked Brands. Yep, Movement Garage, we're waiting on news. Yeah, Naked has all that capital to deploy. You know, because I'm such a Bitcoin guy now, and you know I love silver and gold, Naked has all that fiat to deploy. All that fiat. The US
All that current. By the way, I said someone told me the other day, your kids don't even want fiat, and it's true. I
Yeah.
actually offered some cash to my son the other day as a joke. My 16-year-old said, "I don't want that.
Send me what?
Send me Venmo.
Yeah.
Send me PayPal. Send me I don't know, whatever else of that nonsense is."
Travis, that's a sharp
Hey, if
play,
you're going
in
to talk
my
about
opinion.
any, you need to know we're long any. We
Yeah,
have
we're long any.
125,000 shares.
I've got any out of my eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about METX, please? I don't know anything about it. Someone just told me it was a crypto play. It's like 60 cents.
Yeah,
I'd be very careful. It traded 600 million shares today. I'd be very nervous.
That one did a deal with AGRI, I believe. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really do much with that one.
We bought a little bit for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. These
You know, that reminds me of FAMI, the psychedelic, in that price point.
yeah.
Where, you know, it has pop and drops. I won't say the other two, the P and D. You don't like those words.
No.
Pop and drop.
What's pop and drop mean?
It's it's similar to pump and
Pump
dump.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
No, I
I
don't
mean,
like that term.
I know, I don't
and that's
like
what
it.
you know. One of the things I don't like about tweeting out is
Yeah.
that we talked about this. Is like if I'm going to tell someone I bought something, I got to tell them when I sell it.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people tell people to buy it, but you ever see that they sold?
No, it's like,
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
I don't think the SEC would like that.
It's crickets.
If you're going to tell someone you bought something,
Yep.
you might have an obligation to tell them that you sold. I don't know.
Movement Garage. Naked is down to 60 million in cash. Something is bought. Do you have? Is that a source that you can provide? I'm interested in that statement.
Bitcoin millionaire makes Milton a multi-millionaire.
Will Jason become the CEO of DPW? Well, Todd's not the CEO of DPW.
I'm not the CEO of DPW. The CEO of DPW is Will Horn. I am the executive chairman and founder. We have a team here.
Yeah, we do.
We have a growing team.
Small but fierce.
Small but fierce. I'm really excited about Elijah Rock coming on the show. What do you got for me, Skyla, today? What do you got? Do you have a cat joke? Are you going to work on your delivery right now? Let's
I don't have
slow
a
it down
cat
and speak
joke,
into the mic, and let's
but-
get your delivery.
I picked this one because I feel like you might be able to guess it. How do you write a book about Halloween with a ghostwriter?
Oh, God.
Wow.
You know what she's talking about, right?
Not really.
Because he's using a ghostwriter.
Yeah, that's right. But my writer works. I mean, I've learned that a lot of people who write books use professional writers to help them. So
I
It's
Wasn't the
not
funniest, but I
true.
thought it kind of
I've
made
got
sense.
a couple of very, very important things to do here in the next hour or two.
do you?
Very important.
You don't have to be here for Elijah Rock. If you
Okay,
don't want
I'm
to.
going to step away.
You got to step away.
Yeah, there's two things that are very pressing.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Hey, Skylar, can you go grab a Randy for me?
I sure can.
Our buddy Jason is going to take off.
All right.
So this is what happens when you have a day job and you're trying to do a show about risk. And I will get into some of the risk that I'm looking at right now. We're going to bring in Randy, and then we're going to bring in Elijah Rock, which I'm excited about. News today. Can't have that kind of dead space. You know, Willie apparently hurt his back, so he wasn't able to join us today. So, you know, we have been moved to shows down to about effectively once or twice a week. I'm not a fan of that part of it. I saw the fact that Exxon decided they were going to buy back stock, about $10 billion worth, as profit short. Sorry. Not yet. Randy first. Some of the funny parts about GWAC is they say that GWAC, which is that stock that becomes that's going to become the Trump social network, it got hit bigly, was down bigly, And one of the headlines I love today, by the way, I'm going to bring it up for you guys to see. Can you go to my screen real quick? Elon Musk becomes the first person to be worth 300 billion with a B dollars. Just astonishing. And the amount of time that it's taken him to become that wealthy is something remarkable. It took Elon Musk 9 years to become worth 100 billion, and it took our friend Warren Buffett 91 years to do that. It's truly amazing what's happened with Elon Musk. Randy, what's up with the jacket? What is that today?
It's Halloween this weekend, dude. Don't you celebrate it?
No, but what's the jacket represent?
This is actually from the Jordan Peugeot team. Probably it's either 97 or 98. I think I got it in 1998, and this is one Giancarlo Fisichella drove for them. They had a little bit of success, but that's when Schumacher was with Ferrari, and he's kind of starting to win. Hakkinen was winning with McLaren.
Oh, Mika Hakkinen.
Yeah.
You know, you and I saw him at the U.S. Grand Prix.
That's right.
That was fun. He busted out.
Hey, I heard some great news about. Did you see the news about? You know how they of course they race in Austin, Texas now.
Right.
They're adding the Miami race next year, and I
Sure.
just saw an article last week when I was out of town, talking about the Vegas thing is really looking strong, and they want to have a third race for sure. The U.S. market's looking really good. The race last week was really popular in Austin. They had 400,000 fans there over the course of the weekend.
I heard of that.
Yeah, so Liberty Media is really pushing for this third race in Vegas. Wouldn't that be awesome, dude? Right here in our backyard.
I'd be stoked, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm going to Monte Carlo this year.
Are you?
Yeah. I got tickets to go in the pits and be there for 3 days.
Oh, you cannot not do that.
I know I can't not go there, right?
Yeah.
Hey, one other thing, Zendesk is agreed to buy SurveyMonkey's parent, and the data transformation taking place. One thing I don't know that I could pass up on is the fact that Facebook is changing its symbol and its name to Meta. So the public company will be Meta. There'll still be a Facebook. There'll still be an Instagram. But the name of the parent company, like Alphabet, when Google changed its name to Alphabet, the name of the parent company will be Meta, M-E-T-A. What else is going on this weekend? It looks like hockey's starting up again, huh?
Yeah, the Golden Knights haven't been doing too well. It started up a couple weeks ago. They've lost a bunch of games. They got a bunch of guys injured, which sucks. Some of their best players are injured. I don't know when exactly they're going to be coming back, but yeah, it's getting started now. It's early. They can bounce back from a bad start. Yeah, we'll see.
What do you got working this weekend?
Personally
you're coming over for Halloween.
professionally, personally?
You're coming over for Halloween, right?
Oh, you having something going on?
I know you're invited. Don't be a smart ass.
Nobody invited me.
Yes, you have been. I'm aware of it. My wife told me, so be quiet.
Okay. All right.
You know you're coming to Halloween.
Well, I got something else going on tonight. I was going to have a party at my house, but it's not all done yet, so I couldn't really do anything.
What are you doing tonight?
Just having a friend over. Me and her going to have a little...
Is it who I think it was?
Maybe.
Look at you.
I'll show you later.
You're on the show. What's up? Come on, give me an update.
Well, we got Formula One, I think, is this weekend in Mexico. Last week, the race in Austin, I don't know if you saw it. It was awesome, man. And Verstappen beat Hamilton, and as soon as he passed him for the lead, the whole crowd erupted, man. So I'm sure I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that want to see Hamilton get beat, and it was an awesome race by Verstappen. In fact, on the Friday practice, I was telling my friend Chris, who you should have on the show sometime, he give you some choice tidbits about Formula One, but... you know, on the practice on Friday, Hamilton pushed Verstappen off the track into the dirty area, and he just stayed side by side with him the whole way down the front straightaway. Instead of just getting behind him and saying, "No, you pushed me off, I'm getting behind you," he raced side by side to him to the first corner, and then he had to get behind him then because it was an inside turn, and he got behind him and he flipped off Hamilton, and he said something on the radio which I can't recall exactly what he said, but it was pretty funny.
Well, and Randy, have a safe weekend this weekend. Appreciate you joining us, my friend. You look great.
Okay.
I know you're dressed up for Halloween. If we could put a little Elijah Rock on the background, Randy, if you don't mind grabbing Elijah and bring him in here with "It's Good to Be the King," that'd be great for me.
All right.
All right, my friend. Don't mention it. I won't. I won't, my friend. I won't, dear friend. So, this next person up is, this is a big treat. I have a little background.
Look into my eyes, my love, and see all the
Here we go,
love
man. Here we go.
you are.
Perfect.
Oh, I could just leave that on back there for sure. We got a lot going on, guys. We have a lot going on. Big shout out to Kyle Beach for standing up and being tough. Sad to see the Blackhawks didn't do the right thing. That sucks. You need live music and entertainment, Anchor. Haha! Look at you, buddy. You're gonna be right there.
Right here?
Yeah, there you go. You want to be? Hey, good to see you too. Do you want to be have in the middle, or you want to sit over there? Yeah. Why don't you have him in the middle, and you can sit over there, and Sky will go back to her spot. Look how nice you dress, dude. I'm stoked, dude. You hear that in the background?
Yeah.
So we'll make sure the mic's available for him. Can you hear him okay? So my wife says that she thinks you're a hell of an actor.
Oh, thank you.
You do a lot of acting?
I do it all as much as I can.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, this guy, I call him the killer.
So those of you
he's
who
been,
those of you who remember, It's Good to Be the King is in the house. Are you nervous to be on the show?
No, I just
You think that you would be? Why are
this
you
alter
nervous?
ego persona that I've taken on the internet is comical.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't help but tell you guys that last night I saw Elijah. I don't know that I'm that. First of all, I want to talk to you about.
You were freaking out.
I got to tell you, I was. I'm normally. I have a very eclectic taste of music. Everything from sort of Metallica to some old Judas Priest, all the way to huge Sarah McLachlan fan, probably my favorite singer of all time. Willie knows this. He got me something signed by her. I was a big fan. I've seen her like 100 times.
Yeah.
I've taken my wife there, sat first. She knows. I mean, Sarah knows who I am. That's good, scary.
Wow.
I'm sure that's scary for her. But last night, I don't know whether it was the venue or your ability to project. But I thought, wow, a lot of people don't know who you are, or maybe a lot of people do. I was pretty mesmerized. I was. Are you going to play one of those, or Elijah? There's something on your ElijahRock.com that. Well, first of all, let's start off with this. Can you tell the audience about yourself, like sort of, maybe in a 5-minute or less, sort of, where you started and what you do? Because I was pretty mesmerized, let's say. And you play in Vegas a lot. You live in Vegas. You're from Cleveland. I know you play in Paris. I know you sing all around the world. And I know that, this is my perception. I could be wrong. But, other than sort of Michael Bublé, the jazz scene for jazz lovers is still there. But in terms of expanding fan base, and last night I became a fan. I thought, wow, this guy is incredible. And I wonder if my audience, who a lot of stock investors here, would say, why is he on Risk On? Why? Well, I can tell you why. Because I learned that a lot of times to do your stuff, you're independent and you take massive risks to get things done.
Big time.
You do it yourself. You do it with supporters. Very similar to me before. When I got started, a lot of independent people, I was independent, a lot of people supporting me, had to beg a little bit, to get things done, and you're getting it done. Can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Well, it was great to meet you last night.
Yeah.
And you and your wife and
Skyla's mom.
Skylar's
Yeah,
mom
Julia.
was there. Julia was there. Yeah. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, born and raised. Cleveland through and through. And so when I was early on in my development, I would say around 12, 13 years old, when I was still a boy soprano, I was fortunate to be in the opera, Cleveland Opera Children's Chorus and the Cleveland Orchestra Children's Chorus. And that experience, along with me going to a really good school, good private school, where we had a great music program, introduced me to the classics. So I am trained in bel canto singing, which means beautiful singing in Italian. And so when I began to, be introduced to classical singing, the greats like Paul Robeson and a lot of the early classical singers, even Pavarotti and all these guys, I really wanted to have a great technique. And so I got to study with Vladimir Chernov, the great Russian baritone. So my technique is pretty solid. But the thing is the Great American Songbook, those early entertainers were trained singers. So if you think about a Sinatra or a Vic Damone or a Tony Bennett or Nat King Cole or Arthur Prysock, these singers, they were trained vocalists. So that's the foundation. Then over time, I began to sort of add, classical music, Broadway music, American Songbook, jazz, all became a part of the American classic diaspora of music that became my wheelhouse. And over time, I just kept learning how to swing, man. And, when you come from a classical background, it's not necessarily an organic transition to jazz. You have to learn how to approach the jazz style.
Can we put his website on the background on the screen?
Yeah.
That'd be great. I just don't feel like yeah, there we go. That's Elijah Rock there.
That's me. So then I moved to New York City. I toured with the Los Angeles Jubilee Singers in my early 20s. I moved to New York City and I cut my teeth in the theater. And so I really...
You mean like singing on Broadway?
like off-Broadway and regional theater.
Wow.
And amassed some really cool credits doing that. And that was the crux of my career.
My wife said you are a very good actor. She's like, he acts, man. I saw it. It's amazing.
I love acting, and so the theater really helped me with that, like straight plays, not just musical theater, but straight plays. Because I thought that if I was going to be an actor who could have a career in film and television, that I would have to really learn through straight theater.
How many when you in a singer's life, like, do you get a day off, or are you singing somewhere every day?
Well, even if I'm not on stage, I'm singing. Because I'm always learning new material. So I'm always singing, I'm always humming, and I'm always writing. So there's always music happening,
Really?
Even when I'm not on stage. Because, I'm already writing my next record and learning songs.
My favorite song last night, one of them, was the one that was the first time you played it. I like that song a lot.
There Will Never Be Another You.
There will never be another you. I kind of feel like that should be a single right away.
Well, you know what? That's so interesting you say that, because imagine that arrangement as a big band arrangement. And the arranger who wrote it, Carlos Mata, he's actually known for, he's got a downbeat.
Was that the guy who played the sax?
Yeah. So he has,
good.
yeah, he's really
very
good. He has some downbeat awards, or at least nominations, for his big band arrangements.
So I talked to Brett, and he said that he'd be willing to open up his studio. I would, of course, take care of him. You could go cut that single.
I would love to cut that
What do you
single
think
with the
about
big
that, Brett?
band.
Can we cut that?
Willie's gonna kill me.
What's the name? What's the name of your studio again, Brett?
Audio Arts.
Audio Arts.
I think I've heard of it. Yeah, beautiful studio.
So I think you should cut that right away.
It'd be a great single.
You have a violinist from Sammy Davis Jr.'s band.
Yeah.
You have a whole crew
You
there.
were busy last night. You did
I
some
was
homework.
I was transfixed with it. I was like watching you. By the way, stage is too small, and you only have like a little room. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is really not an appropriate stage. In fact, I thought it was an OSHA violation, to be honest with you, because like at any moment you could trip and kill yourself. I was like, that is a small stage, but you made it work.
And then he tap danced on it.
And then you made it work. And then you tap danced. I mean, I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's a small stage, and I've never. It's the first time ever playing there. So
Is that true?
first time ever playing there.
It hasn't even opened officially.
Hasn't. Yeah.
Oh, I think that they should make a bigger stage. I
Yeah.
mean, we should coach him up a little bit. Like, can you put an extra foot on there? I mean, literally, I was watching him.
They should blow out that speakeasy, the hidden speakeasy. Just blow out that wall and just make it big.
Yeah.
Oh, is that connected to the speakeasy that is?
There was that when you
Yeah.
were yelling at us, let's go.
Yeah.
The mirror slid
Oh,
out,
behind
and
there.
there was this whole unfinished, under construction, like
Oh.
hidden bar and room.
I actually thought the food was good. Mm-hmm. We were at the Gatsby Supper Club. Is that what
Yeah,
it's called?
Gatsby's Jazz and Supper Club. Yeah.
Is that a kind of? I know you said that was the first time you played there. I didn't know that because I'm honest with you, was fearing for your life there.
Oh,
I
man.
thought
Really?
there was not. It was inappropriate the amount of room they gave him to walk around. It was too small.
Yeah. I
It's
think with
way
the
too
strings
small.
on, which that was an
You picked
add-on.
the size of the band.
That's not the point though. That it was too small the stage.
Yeah, it was small.
But I like the string. The string. There was one song you were singing, where the strings, where the guy on the piano, what's his name?
Uli.
Uli, where I watched Uli direct them, and they were waiting for his cue, and they all came in on one of the songs. Really powerful. See, I love transitions. One of the interesting part about transitional music is some of the best transitions ever. You hear from Metallica, Judas Priest, some of these transitional things where they're doing one thing and they switch over to another. And I listened to that yesterday when you were singing. All of a sudden, the strings came in. They sat for a while. They weren't involved in a few songs. Then they're ready to go. And there's a song that clearly the strings are going to be in. And she had her bow queued up. They all were ready, and they all entered perfectly. It was like just wonderful.
I think it was Shadow of Your Smile.
It
Baby.
was Shadow of Your Smile. Yeah,
yeah.
It was for sure.
I saw a video of that, and I was like, "Wow,
they really
very
did a good
precise.
job." Yeah, for sure. If we were to go to your website, what would be your favorite video to play up there? Like one that
man.
people could get a sense of. Like, is it Gershwin, or what would be your favorite one?
Well, the new one, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, is on there. It's at the top.
Is that an upbeat one?
Yeah, Boulevard is the second one underneath the lyric video. Right there.
there?
Yeah, that just came out.
How long is it?
About 3 minutes.
Hey, let's play it. Let's enlarge the screen and play it. We'll be in the background. Play it a little loud so everyone can hear it. Is this the official video?
The official video, and I shot it here in Vegas.
Let's go. Can we hear it? Can you
And I
put it on
directed
screen? Can you put it up on screen? You directed it too? Mm-hmm. Where the hell did you get that car? Is that your car?
My cinematographer had it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I walk along the street of sorrow, the boulevard of broken dreams, where Gigolo and Gigolette
Oh, you
can
sang
take
this
a
last
kiss
night. I
without
remember it.
regret, so
Gigolo
they
and
forget their
Gigolette. I
broken
remember
dreams.
that. Yeah. You're a pretty
You
suave
laugh
guy.
tonight and cry tomorrow when you behold your shattered schemes.
It's like the second or third song. He turns
Gigolo
over and he goes,
and
he's the real deal.
Gigolette wake
I
up
did.
to
I
find
just
their
got- 'cause
eyes
you were
are
going.
wet with
His eyes were
tears
pouring
that
out of his
tell
head.
of broken
Like, this guy can
dreams.
sing, man. Because I was like,
Here is where
what's it
you'll
going to sound
always
like? You know what I
find
thought? It's not going to sound that good
Always
in that little
walking
venue.
up
I was like
and
thinking the
down.
venue was too small. What
But I
the
left
acoustics going to be
my
like?
soul
You sounded
behind me.
great. It was really
In
great.
an old cathedral town, the joy that you find here you borrow.
I was.
Cannot keep it long. It
I guess
seems.
I'm fanboying you a little bit. I thought it was really
Gigolo
powerful.
and Gigolette, they sing a song and dance along the boulevard of broken dreams.
On Showtime, he did a couple episodes on
Really, you're in Shameless?
Masters of Sex.
Masters of Sex. Oh,
Masters of Sex. I got it.
Yeah. Sorry.
What's that? HBO or Showtime?
Showtime.
Do
So
you
yeah,
have-
he's been getting me out, man.
Do you
I
have a
mean,
ratio of how much acting you do versus singing?
quite the extensive theater rap sheet.
pretty long theater.
Your IMDb? Because she was telling me you have a lot of acting.
Yeah. But you know,
Do
with
you
this
like
guy
one,
on my team,
do you like more of the one than the other?
I don't. I love them the same. It's just.
Always walking up and down.
What is that?
Yeah, man, my dramatic reel.
My soul
Really?
behind me.
Have you seen it?
In an
No, my
old
wife says she's
cathedral
like-
town. The joy that you find here you borrow.
I don't think this video does justice to your voice. I honestly cannot tell you what you sound like live. It's really amazing. And some of the songs you were belting out. Route
Yeah.
66 and stuff.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
You were killing it.
The short film, the dinner, the scene.
Lunch with Jeremiah.
Yeah, Lunch with Jeremiah. I'm really off my game. That's probably
Yeah.
Wait, here it is.
Oh,
Yeah, I have the
from it are
scenes.
in the reel.
Can you
Yeah.
can you put on that acting reel? Yeah, she was. What's this?
Post up right here and
Is
wait
that
for
you,
the
isn't
signal.
it?
Just,
That's you?
no.
No,
I'm coming.
he's coming.
Okay, I was gonna say what?
That's it. That's
That's
it.
right. That's right.
No, leave it
that's
there.
the right
No,
one.
that was
It's
good.
just not in it yet.
What are you doing?
No, that's
No,
good.
hit
no,
play.
put it back on.
That's
good.
on IMDb. Put your reel on IMDb.
I think so, maybe.
How tacky.
Oh, I think that just is good.
Is that you?
Yes, man.
Are you playing a drunk or something?
And he has to go to the bathroom.
Hey, look, I ain't don't want no trouble, man. No trouble, man. Just, out of here. You just for me, man. You know, get the fuck out of here. I'm a Marine, man. You know, you want, man? Shit, you on the wrong block.
Jesus Christ!
This was an unpicked up pilot.
This my motherfucking block! This my motherfucking
That's the
block,
face he had all
nigga!
night last night.
Get off my motherfucking block!
Right there.
This is my block! I want that life! Huh? Huh? I said get off my block! This is my block! Fuck yeah, bitch!
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, it's done. The block is straight.
Oh my God! Oh, I have a different view of you now. Holy shit! Oh my God! Dude, I'm fucking traumatized. Dude, last night you're singing about "There's only one you."
Tap dancing.
Dude,
They got me sweating up here, man.
like a murderer.
Oh, man.
Dude, I didn't see that coming. That's like, what do you call that movie? You know, when they end when I see dead people, like, oh my God, he's dead. He's been dead the whole fucking time.
I do comedy, too.
I bet. Holy Toledo.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was awesome. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
What else you
My
got?
com- that's
Okay,
my
let's
comedic-
go.
little
Let's
bit
go.
of my comedic.
It's a race time! It's time for us to have some good goals!
Boys aren't from around here, are you?
Oh, no, officer. No, we are not.
Know you're double parked?
No, sir. If you a few bars, I try to fake it. Hey! Look, what's that? Hold on! It's just your friend, your mouth. There was thunder. There was lightning. What did the lightning hit your side of the head? Cause you look crazy, man.
How do you do acting from here, though? You have to do that all the time?
Yeah. Well,
You are out of your mind.
pandemic, yeah. Everything's been on tape.
Something's out there.
Audition one.
What?
Audition money. Yeah.
What's out there?
But when it unwinds, will you be back in LA trying out stuff, you know, auditioning?
He's here the same reason you are.
What?
He's here the same reason you are.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I like it here.
Well, I'm at Texas.
No, but I like it here. Everyone comes to me. It's easier for me in Orange County.
Yeah.
It's much easier for me.
It's a destination location.
Yeah, everyone
They
comes
enjoy
here.
it. They love coming in.
Oh, you'll be in Vegas? I'll be in Vegas.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't have the self-control to live here.
When's the next venue for you?
I got to go to New York next week.
Okay, but what about in Vegas?
Well, you know, here's the thing about in Vegas. I would love to expand myself into becoming a local headliner.
Right.
But it's very difficult to do here in Vegas.
Why?
Because a lot of the theaters, first of all, it takes a lot of marketing collateral.
Uh-huh.
And, a lot of these theaters want you to four-wall a situation,
What's that mean?
which means it's a rental.
Uh-huh.
So when you add the cost of producing a show, the venue rental, and the marketing, you need about 6 months of backing for the show to gain traction.
Brett, what is he referring to? Brett, can you come on whatever you do over there?
Here I am.
All right. Brett, what does it take?
What he's talking about, and some of my other stars are the same way, like Clint Holmes. And,
Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
Earl
Yeah.
Turner, they all recorded at our place. And,
Yep.
And they basically want the entertainer himself to experiment the whole expense himself. He's got to pay for the room, you got to pay for the security, the whole 9 yards.
What's that cost?
And so it's thousands of dollars a day, for that.
I mean, okay, can we be specific?
Yeah, I don't know
20,000,
the-
1,000.
No, I mean
it
for a
depends on how
show
big.
for a show in a nice decent theater, on Strip, you need about 100,000
Need some money.
for 6
like Clint
months.
Holmes when he was doing his show on the
Yeah.
show. He also did the Westgate. Remember
Yep.
him and Earl both did the Westgate.
Yeah.
And they had a 10-piece band going on
Yeah.
and girls and stuff. So, yeah.
The production, you need about 100K for about a good 6 months to build.
To one show?
Oh, for one show. I mean, to when you talk about the marketing and the advertising.
One
on
show,
the-
not one performance.
one
Like a run.
Like a run.
Good
Okay.
play.
Oh, to play for a while.
Yeah, to build the
if
traction.
We were to put him at, the Sinatra Theater at the Wynn with the big band, it would be, that's like 6 months in advance for the whole run. Not,
Like
advance
Donnie's
ticket
show.
sales and-
Right, Donnie Marie?
Right.
Yeah.
So like Donnie's show, for that show to be successful, I mean, he has a name, but to build a name, you need that marketing. You need to be on the billboard.
Okay, but
You
so
need
you're saying the Sinatra Theater?
I just like, I like the Wynn. That's,
Okay,
I'm
but
also trying not to get murdered by Willie.
don't worry about Willie. Willie's a good guy, but in order to do like something like a production like that, you need the 100,000 to rent the room.
No, for the whole production cost. I would say for about a
Marketing
6 month
upfront.
run.
Reserve
And then
the
who buys?
theater.
Who orders who sells the tickets?
You'll be on all the ticket brokering sites.
Oh, like Ticketmaster and stuff.
Yeah, and Vegas.com and blah 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 blah.
And then the venue takes a cut of it, or how's that work?
Well, if it's a rental, they get their rental fee, and then you get the gate.
Oh, get the gate.
The ideal scenario is to have, like, the Wynn produce it.
Or at least
back it.
Or at least for them to put some of the marketing collateral into it
Oh,
to
got
help
it.
to
Oh,
support it.
to
through
say
their
Like in their
rooms.
elevators have
You're
him
going to be
on
in
the-
our show. This is going to be here on this dates. And how long's it run for?
You run for as long as the show is successful.
as long as they want.
As long as it could be like, okay, we're gonna do a rental for 6 months. We're gonna do a rental for. You need 6 months to give a show a real shot.
6 months of it running.
And that's like it's 5 days a week.
Oh, really? And how long is the show for?
And I would do like a 60-minute show.
The show's 60 minutes, 1 hour.
1 hour.
Wow.
Really? 65. Yeah.
And then
People don't have big attention spans.
And there's
in
no
Vegas.
dinner time. There's no like dinner time. Are
It'd
they
be just
eating
a
dinner?
show. Just a show.
It's just the show. They come in, you do the show, and they leave.
Yep.
And then some autographs.
Just one a night?
You do one a night. I mean, you could do some doubles if you want. You could
7 and 9?
You could do 7 and 9.
7 and 10.
Like Human Nature. They had a show in the showroom in the Venetian, and that showroom was like 300 seats, which is nice. You know what I mean? You don't have, and there are not a lot of smaller venues in town, like the 300 seaters, which are really nice. It's 2 to 5. The problem with the big 2,000 seat showrooms is you got to fill that every night.
But what was the one last night was small, right?
That was like 100 seats. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
If that.
If that.
If that.
Yeah.
That was teeny.
Yeah.
I mean, Sinatra Theater's huge. I mean,
It
that's an undertaking.
was 60 in my main room, and then that other room outside.
You see these productions all the time where they have where the person's a resident, they pay them a lot of money. Those are productions from the
Yeah,
event,
like if
right?
you see anything that's the Rio and it's Penn and Teller, that's the Rio paying for all that marketing.
Okay, got
Or
it.
Donnie and Marie or whatever.
Or like Gaga. I mean, that's the superstar. But I think the sweet spot in the conversations that are being had that he was just mentioning, there are local homegrown Vegas headliners.
Oh, like remember the Liberace Theater, Brett? Remember that?
yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like a dinner theater. That was
Mr.
kinda-
Showmanship himself.
Yeah, that was cool.
But there's a market for what I do because it's so nostalgic. It's just that most entertainers can't support getting themselves to that headliner status where people are coming to Vegas to see you because they've heard about the show, and the show now has gotten popular, right? And so once that happens and the engine starts to cook, and what's good about someone like myself, I'm a one-man show, so it's not like when I was in Vegas, the show that was running at Planet Hollywood. I mean, it's like 20 people in the cast and the production, and we were doing doubles 5 out of 7 days.
Wow.
And the show was running 7 days a week, and the theater was about 450, 500 seat theater, right? But
What do you charge for a theater that has only 300 people?
What do you mean for
What's a ticket? Yeah.
I mean, I think you scale maybe
Depends on where. Front row,
45, 50
middle.
bucks people are paying for tickets.
First
you know.
2 rows, 100, 150.
Really?
It's a small theater, yeah. Perry Connick Jr.'s there. It's 400, 500 bucks.
Who's he? Just kidding. Just kidding.
But yeah, I mean,
Michael Bublé sells out for sure, and so does that other
And then
dude.
you find them on Vivid seats and StubHub for $2-3 grand a pop.
Yeah, and that other guy, what's his name? Bocelli, Andrea Bocelli.
yeah.
He sings out.
or
I
one way
couldn't help it. I couldn't help bring him up. Right. I like him.
Or one way you could
Who
scale
doesn't?
is you could do like the Wynn Theater, which he mentioned. It's
I just like it's the classiest.
really beautiful theater.
It's old Vegas there.
And what's cool about one strategy I think is to build to a residency where you do like one show or one night, 2 shows, and you market the hell out of that show as like an event. in
One night
Vegas.
only.
One night only.
Elijah Rock.
Yeah. And then you film it,
I feel
right?
like I could do the voiceover
Right?
for that.
You film it,
No.
and so now you have a marketing tool, right, to sell to the world. Because now you've headlined in a major showroom on Strip in Vegas. So now that's really
The
exciting.
comments are saying Todd's starting a record label. No, I'm not. I already have one. I was just kidding.
Don't you?
Well, we have a production deal with Netflix.
Hey,
but-
people could pay in crypto.
that'd
that'd be
interesting.
hit.
Sponsored by BitNile.
If NFTs, you can give people an NFT experience.
Sponsored by BitNile.
Hey, whatever.
Oh my
So
god.
Hey,
yeah,
you could be right.
It could.
it's a lot of opportunities. Yeah.
Where's your favorite place you've ever played around the world? Like, what's like the 1 or 2 favorite places? You play in Paris a lot. What's the favorite place to play?
I mean, for me, when I played a really cool venue in Thailand. That was really fun.
Did they know what you were singing?
They did. Actually, it was funded by a big Russian organization. It was like Phuket's like Little Russia. I don't know.
Phuket, yeah.
Yeah, I was in
Like Little
Phuket
Russia.
for 3 months.
But you were sad about a breakup, so was the person from
Did you
Thailand?
sleep last night?
Well, actually,
From
it's
LA.
called listening. The funny part about it is I actually listen to what he says, so it wasn't hard for me to know he had a breakup because I listened to what he says.
Yeah, and that song kind of like
Don't you love
very,
Birdland?
very
though?
telling.
I love Birdland. In Manhattan.
Birdland's cool.
That's how you guys met, right, Birdland?
But I played some amazing regional theaters, like the Cleveland Playhouse. I mean, it's amazing. 500.
Ever played any of the Greeks at all?
No. And it's funny, I don't actually have a booking agent in America. I don't have a booking agent for my music.
Really?
I book everything.
You book it yourself?
in-house. But I think I'm
It's all in
getting
longhand.
I'm getting to a point where that's going to be necessary.
What video could we play where someone could hear you croon a little bit, like really belt it out?
Really built it out?
All I need is a girl. No, those aren't really high notes.
I filmed a lot of stuff last night. You probably saw me pointing the camera.
I did. I have a live reel. Oh, play my live reel.
The show reel?
The show reel, yeah. And we can just play it toward the, it's on the, right underneath.
The
Yep.
PK?
Yeah, that.
Or
No,
the
no,
big
no,
band?
no. Go back.
Go back.
Continue down. Continue down.
There's Crooner.
Up. I'm sorry.
It's like a bad back massage.
Go up.
Might have to
More.
have you go over
Down,
there and
back.
figure it out.
Which one's it called?
Go up further.
Do I need to bring you to an ophthalmologist?
That one right there.
That's what he was trying to play.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
What the heck? All right, let's play this.
You can go toward the end.
No,
if
I
you
want to hear it.
You want to hear the whole
Yeah,
thing?
let's
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Around the world I've searched for you. I've traveled on when hope was gone to keep a rendezvous.
That's a proper size stage.
I know somewhere, sometime, somehow you'd look at me. I would see that smile you're smiling now. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me. Not like it's hurt me before. And if she'll say, my
Does that
baby,
piano player
I'm
play with you all the
yours,
time?
I'll throw
Not all the
away mine.
A lot.
I love this song.
I see him in a lot of
Oh,
videos.
and my best friend
song kills last
sweet. All I really need is my girl.
Oh, I saw that.
Lord, without you, baby, without you, don't get around much anymore. For my debut album, Gershwin for My Soul, which was my homage to George and Ira Gershwin.
Oh,
my first
Gershwin.
solo record.
You like this song, don't
Oh, take me back.
He wrote this
take
song.
me
I know he
back,
did.
Take me back, open your mind, maybe you'll find now you're talking about Gershwin. Oh, so good for the soul. You laugh tonight and cry tomorrow when you behold your shattered schemes. Gigolo and gigolette and wake up to find their eyes are wet with tears that tell of broken dreams. And that was fantastic. I was a kid in Carmen.
Is that a real word, Gigolette?
It all went downhill when my voice changed.
I think it is.
Gigolette's roaming around out there.
The matters of
Oh, here we go.
your heart.
Dude, I was mesmerized. I'm so glad you stopped by. Hey, I think you're going to hear a lot more about Elijah Rock. If I have anything to say about it, we'll definitely have him. I don't know. I envision, now that I know you're in Vegas,
Yes.
and just because the idea of like doing a venue sounds fun. A night with Elijah Rock, right?
I just picture you backstage.
Can't you hear?
You and a tux backstage.
Yeah, let's
here,
go,
come and
baby.
meet him. Come and meet him. Kiss the pinky
go.
ring.
Hey, if we could have, the funny part is, let's have LA Story, you know, and
Open?
open for Elijah Rock. I
He's
guess that
gonna
doesn't
kill me
work.
that I said open.
It doesn't. Yeah, he'll get mad.
It's okay. I love the first.
There's two different issues there, right?
Well, the Hatchet's the
LA
first couple
Story
of naked.
and Double Trouble, Dive Adventures. And,
Double Trouble.
The genres don't mix there, but do
Yeah.
they?
Put them together. You got Jethro Tull.
You probably do, don't you? Yeah.
No one's gonna get.
But you
that
can
reference.
you can kind of. I got. Here we go. Here we go. Let's turn this up.
operatically trained. Sounds like you got Liberace in the background.
You know what? I'll tell you. So my vibe last night was. I told you a little King Cole. It kind of gave me a little bit of a. I don't know how to explain it. It was like, it took me back, but here at the same time. It was like, what's old is new again. You made it new. I thought it was incredible. We have to figure out a way for a lot of people. I just don't know that it exists. Like I can't. Where do you exist anymore?
I don't.
Right. And so
Which is
I
sad.
got this feeling of nostalgia. Like, I don't know that this exists. I know my wife and sister-in-law loved it, and I thought to myself, well, this needs to exist.
In
I
a
mean,
mainstream way.
yeah, like the people need to hear this. I I left there sort of compelled with the idea that the way you delivered that show.
And if Michael
and
Bublé
that
can exist, I can exist. It's just he has label backing. That's the big thing. It's all marketing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just all marketing.
It was. I really.
Yeah.
Well, you can say it's all marketing, but when I didn't have any marketing. And you didn't tell me what I was really doing. You say, a guy's playing. I don't know that.
Well, I did. You just didn't read your text.
Or I didn't pay attention. One of the two. So he's like, Elijah Rock. I'm like, oh, it sounds
No,
familiar.
I said he's the closest thing we have left to Nat King Cole.
You probably did say that. Yeah.
I mean it.
And I didn't know that I paid attention to that.
No,
but then when I saw it, I was thinking, wow. And he's like, because I said, dude, this guy's like, this is the last King Cole. He's like, like I think he was like offended. Like, really? That's your idea now? I'm like, yeah, it is actually. I think it's compelling, and I would love to figure out a way to help you get the word out. Although I know you've done lots of shows before.
He's known in the jazz scene.
You're known in the jazz scene. It's clear as day. A lot of the people last night there seeing you were jazz singers. But we got to get you a little mainstream action, only because I think people, at least I appreciated it, and I got to tell you, if I appreciate something, music-wise, then I know people will love it because I'm not an easy
There's
person
a market
to please.
for it.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, well, look what Gaga's doing, right? I mean, her jazz show is doing really well.
Right.
Her collaboration with Tony Bennett has been extremely successful.
Sure.
So, imagine if we did
You and Gaga?
if we did something together,
Or
or
we get, Alzheimer to Tony Bennett.
Right, there you go.
You with
I
Tony
mean,
Bennett.
all of that
drugs.
stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's just how do you position who and what I am in the zeitgeist of that conversation when you say Michael Bublé, Lady Gaga, Carrie Connick, right? So, it's that their audiences and what we've seen through my social media is that their audiences dig what I do because I am the only black male crooner carrying on the legacy in the marketplace.
You might be the last. What I said.
Yeah.
Come on,
The
I'm
last
on it,
great
man. There
king,
you go.
yeah.
There you go.
So it's just they need to know more that I guess.
All right, Skyla, you're dressed up as a cat. Are you going to wear that on Sunday?
Yeah. I don't have anything else.
What are you
so
doing for
probably.
Halloween? Anything exciting?
Right now, I'm here.
You're here.
Yeah.
When's the next time you'll play in Vegas? You don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
Because you're doing that run up in San Diego.
In Carlsbad, Solana Beach.
Yeah.
Doing
What are you doing there?
A new musical.
Really?
Yeah, called Desperate Measures.
Where's it at?
Solana Beach, the North Coast Repertory Theater.
North Coast Repertory Theater, Solana Beach. When is that?
Rehearsals start December 13th, but I think it opens early November and goes through possibly February 15th.
Rehearsal start in December?
January.
Got it. Oh, opens in January. Got it. Okay, got it. All right, well, we're going to absolutely post in the comments. We're going to post some links to Elijah Rock. This will not be the last time you hear about him. Hey, appreciate everybody. Thanks.
Thank you so much
for
for
coming
your
by.
time.
It's good to be the king. Thank you so much. Hey, this is the October 29th, the 147th episode of Risk On. Lots happening in the market. Lots happening for DPW, All Global. Lots happening in Bitcoin. A lot of news coming out there. We'll catch up with you next week. Thanks, everybody. Brett, Nick, thank you so much. I bet you anything, Elijah Rock will be playing in a venue in Vegas.
Do it in
Is
the
this
voice.
the tree here?
Do it in the voice.
Look at them. What voice? In a theater near you, Elijah Rock.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Happy Halloween, everybody. We'll see you later.
Halloween.
You're welcome.